So really start thinking more about, well, what is this connection? And so when we look at revenue growth, a lot of it's capacity utilization, right? Like if we could squeeze out another 1% more, if market conditions are right, we could grow revenues, which is always a good thing, and actually with increased profitability. Then start looking at things like the direct costs, and in a lot of manufacturing industries, those direct costs, which is material, labor, overhead, logistics, they can make up somewhere between 50 to sometimes 75% plus of our revenues. It's the largest cost. And so start thinking about, well, if people could improve, for example, the usage of materials, right? There wasn't as much scrap and rework as an example, or we could do a better job around scheduling, if we had greater visibility in this global network of manufacturing, that can improve cost of goods sold, and that's going to go to the bottom line, which is going to go to earnings per share, which all shareholders like. And then, inventories, right? There's a lot of inventory sitting there. It's not unusual, depending on the manufacturer. You got 50, 60, 70 days. That's a lot of trapped cash. Now we got to realize there's connections, right? Us finance folks are like, the lower the inventory, the better. Well, then we have stock out. So let's balance those two. So start thinking about, well, what if we can improve, forecast accuracy? What if we could do a better job, in the four walls, so that our WIP, as an example, isn't sitting somewhere waiting for it to be improved or have higher quality. And then fixed asset utilization, which if you look at manufacturers, that is their largest operating asset. So how can we get improved capacity utilization? How can we reduce unplanned downtime? So we're going to see there's a revenue benefit, but there's also a CapEx benefit. Well, if I'm getting a lot more usage out of this equipment and not driving up costs, guess what? I've got avoided capital expenditure. I can go use that for something else. So Ollie, that's a high level connection between supply chain and the financial performance.